Taking a look at the box office over this past weekend, that's one that I have pulled up here, the old spooky weekend box office. I mean, okay, cool, you got a horror film that I haven't heard anybody say anything good about, and Black Phone 2 take the top spot, but the top spot is $8.3 million. Jesus, I guess everybody was at home watching the World Series, being intensely disappointed, but not really. Okay, long story short, it's like, as a lifelong Jays fan, they end up blowing the lead in the seventh, blow the lead in game 7. It's like, that's the same old Jays that I've known and loathed for 30 years. I was alive when they won their back-to-back World Series, but not really cognizant, because I was, 2 and 3 years old when those ended up happening. So yeah, for a vast majority of my life, outside of a couple of years of paying attention, they've been a shit team with a really bad record. So yeah, I was watching Friday, I was watching Saturday. My big takeaway from that is I got to spend time with my parents, so at least that was nice. And I think the ratings for game 7 came out. I don't know if they've been confirmed, at least I haven't seen the confirmed numbers, but it is like one of the most watched games of the history of the World Series. So yeah, I guess, and there would be some people out there saying that is having a knock-on effect for the box office, but how do you explain the rest of the year? Okay, because this upcoming weekend, okay, cool, you have a Predator movie coming out. You have Predator Badlands with the fucking autistic looking runt Predator. You think that's going to put butts in seats? I haven't seen the projections for that, but I don't think that's going to be a big money maker. I don't think that's going to be $100 million opening weekend. That has flop written all over it, and given the fact that it's a $100 or $140 million production budget, and if you take a look at the top 5 of this past weekend, Back to the Future's 40th anniversary re-release makes $4.9 million. Like, what are we doing, man? Hollywood is in free fall, and I've been talking about this for a long time, okay? Because they're tent poles. Nearly every single one of them, outside of Lilo and Stitch, Minecraft, and I think that's it. Every other outing has either wildly underperformed and made a small amount of money, or wildly underperformed and is going to go on and lose a colossal amount of money. And this is just the most recent example. Tron Ares is on pace to lose over $130 million. Net production budget, $220 million. Marketing budget of $102.5. Why are you getting so specific on this one? Okay. And yeah, just taking a look, because where's Tron Ares? Oh, it came in 7th place, making $3 million this past weekend. Bro, it's absolutely cooked. $68 million domestically is absolute cancer. $134 million worldwide, and it's fallen below all expectations. And yeah, okay, Disney's obviously going to be shaking some of those theaters, moving them over to Predator, because okay, Fox is under the Disney banner, obviously, and if this thing is doing absolutely nothing, what's the fucking point? But one other film that just barely eked its way into the top 10. Oh my God, Paul Thomas Anderson, rather. Paul Thomas Anderson, oh my God, One Battle After Another, it's going to make $200 million. Oh my God, that's so great, guys. Sure is a goddamn shame it had a $140 million production budget. There's a goddamn shame that it's going to go on and lose over $100 million. But hey, it's going to be the highest grossing movie for Anderson. Good for him, right? But yo, man, we knew these articles were coming. I've been talking about this for the entire year. Even going back to the summer when Superman was failing to meet expectations. Remember, Jurassic World Rebirth? That was supposed to... Does anybody even remember that came out this year? But yeah, that was supposed to make over $1 billion. So was Superman. So was Fantastic Four. One of those other Marvel movies that came out earlier this year was supposed to make more than $500 million, but oopsie daisy, none of them did. Fantastic Four barely made $500 million. Superman scraped over 600, but that was supposed to make $1 billion. Oh, and then it was supposed to make 800 million. And you don't have to make $700 million to break even, James Gunn. That's why you're sending Supergirl back for reshoots. Yeah, I'm sure we'll talk about that in the near future. But yeah, now you got Variety, Hollywood Reporter, all of these ones under the exact same umbrella, finally coming to the conclusion that, October kind of sucked, hey? Yeah, no shit. October box office, yes, plunges to 3-decade low as flops like Tron Ares, The Smashing Machine, One Battle After Another. How many more do we have to list? Pile up. Exactly. October was a bust at the box office as big budget tentpoles and awards contenders like Tron Ares and nobody smelt what The Rock was cooking with The Smashing Machine. Overall revenues for the month were a tragic $425 million across all titles. Bro, that is fucking abominable. The worst collective haul since October 1997 when psychological thriller Kiss the Girls, I Know What You Did Last Summer, and Supernatural Mindbender, The Devil's Advocate. Yeah! were the top grossing titles with $385 million, not adjusted for inflation. Holy shit. Yes, the ignominious record doesn't include 2020 when, yeah, like 3 movies came out. But yes, of course, that's always going to be the caveat. An inauspicious Halloween ended a rather challenging month of October at the box office. Comscore's head of marketplace trends, Paul Dergarabedian. Sure, Dergarabedian. Right, okay. Sure enough, this Halloween was especially dreadful, with the grosses between Friday and Sunday were just $49 million, marking the worst weekend of the entire year as a holdover. Titles like Paramount's Colleen Hoover adaptation Regretting You and Universal's Scareth sequel Black Phone 2 topped North American charts. $49 million for Halloween weekend. Halloween was on Friday, for Christ's sakes. Nobody, after they were done taking their kids out trick-or-treating, wanted to go to the movies afterward. Like, bro, cooked. Absolutely cooked this industry is. And yeah, Avatar will put butts in seats. Maybe Zootopia will do something. I could definitely see that one being big business, but what else is left on the schedule? Nothing immediately comes to mind. Nothing anybody's really looking forward to. But yeah, okay, yeah, here's the cope, okay? Instead of just simply saying, wow, we've put out a lot of fucking shit this year, huh? No. Halloween landed on a Friday, so how do you explain Saturday and Sunday? Halloween was on a Friday. Then there was, Saturday nights. Then there was the World Series, bro. Yeah, nail-biting Game 7. Okay, Game 6 was on Friday. That was also an equally great game. It was a really good World Series. It's just, there's also Sunday, and then there's also matinee movies, rather. Why didn't anybody turn out? Because there's slop at the theater. Bright spots for the month included Taylor Swift's, release party of a showgirl, Crunchyroll's Chainsaw Man, but, they weren't enough to overcompensate for high-profile misses like Luca Guadagnino's, After the Hunt, Disney and 20th Century Fox's Springsteen, Deliver Me From Nowhere. Yeah, remember when biopics for high-profile musicians used to just be easy money? Like, you had the Queen one, you had Bohemian Rhapsody, you had Rocket Man, you had Elton John, and, don't even need to go back to, like, the well-venerated classics of Ray, Walk the Line. But those used to be easy money. And now you got a Bruce Springsteen movie? Oh, right. He's become such a political hack in recent years that nobody wants to pay to go see him. And then, of course, a Jennifer Lopez musical adaptation of Kiss of the Spider-Woman. I couldn't imagine anything less appealing than a 90-minute conversation with Jennifer Lopez. So, why do you think it only made $1.6 million? Sci-fi sequel, a Tron Ares smashing machine. And it's interesting, right? Because there was another film that came out this year that we did talk about that, even though Variety will go ahead and point out Gabby's Dollhouse, the movie, Channing Tatum's dramedy, The Roofman, and Aziz Ansari's fantastical comedy, Good Fortunes, and of course, Christopher Stuckman's Shelby Oaks. It is a horror movie directed by and written by Christopher Stuckman of YouTube fame. He is a YouTuber turned filmmaker. Struggle to appeal to their target audience. Well, again, they just are lying about everything, but they don't even want to admit they're wrong. Instead, they just simply want to double down because, we highlighted it, one battle after another. It's an Antifa glorifying failure. Sure, Sean Penn is good in it. Sure, Leonardo Dicaprio is good in it. But obviously, the story that you're trying to tell does not connect with anybody. And instead of admitting that, oh boy, this was a swing and a miss, we're not going to be doing this again. No. One battle after another is not a left-wing movie. Bro, if you are this entrenched in your own bullshit, obviously your industry is going to continue to fail because you have no self-awareness and you have no desire to course correct. It's a fucking shame for people that actually like entertainment, but honestly, at this point in time, following this stuff for as closely as I have, both in videos and just simply in my own private life for years, it is totally expected, and the collapse of Hollywood cannot come quickly enough. And apparently, it is getting here even quicker than we all anticipated. So with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.